So, I thought I would be doing you a misservice if I didn't bring you to the very end of the shelves, to the absolute end, yeah, and of how we're going to fix them. Now, James from Time Flies in the Shop, he suggested moving these red ones up above, get those two grey ones from over there and make them upright. Put the two grey ones here, put the two red ones there. So, before we go any further, let's investigate that. And I have sort of had a look. There's two holes up there, look. They're not too bad. But there's some sort of a rivet here, look. And a rivet there. So they're well connected together, these two. I think they must have been built and sold as a pair. Because look, they come, there's a little nut and bolt either side. There again, look, there's that rivet thing over there. That rivet thing here. Can we focus on it? Yeah, there's a rivet there. And there's a rivet here, look. It goes down the... Where is it? Yeah. It goes down the... So, yeah. There's a rivet there. I think these were meant to be put together because, look, there's holes here. There's holes there to bolt them together. So I think they can be bolted back to back and side to side, should you want to. Different make, different design. All the same, I suppose. Elite, that one's called. What's this one called? Slightly different key front design, slightly different. There's a breathing hole here. There isn't in that. And this was slightly different. There was like a round thing there. So, they're not the same. So, we're going to give that a miss, James. Sorry. Sorry for your OCD and wanting everything in the right line and the right colour and all that. You know what I mean? You're going to have to suffer your OCD or go and buy some and do it yourself and send it and give us the film on it. Anyway, come on, let's carry on now. Fixing now. So everything's put in place, but nothing's fixed for solid. Nothing's adjusted to be put right. So let's just think about what we're doing. There's two planks on this. I think we'll get an easy fix on here. Clamp that together. Clamp that up there. Well, tech screw that up there. Or actually, to make it really good, we'll bolt through there. We'll find the right sort of bolt and we'll put it through here. Bolt this here through that plank and that plank going through here, which gives that a good connection. These were tech screwed here. Well, because we do the plastic tub, we don't want anything to foul it in there, so we're going to have to find a little bolt with a flat end so the plastic tub easily goes in and out. And we'll probably think about the lighter tubs up here. We've got to do something. No, this has got a good landing. We're okay here. Bolt that through there, stop that from moving. Before we finish it, we're going to move it anyway. We'll bolt into there. We'll put a screw into there. Fix that down onto this. Keep coming along. That was okay. It's got a good landing. No problem. This is done really well up here. We might tech screw the front of it. This is one board. That's okay. Again, a good landing, a good place. No problems here, is there? Now this, we've got a bit of adjustment, so we'll slack this off slightly with the bolts on the inside and we'll tap that up to make it touch it, and then we'll fix this down as well. So we'll do that. We'll come along here. It's got a good landing. It's looking near enough. We won't really mess with that. We've already put our fixings underneath there, so all we have to do is fix into here, but there's two of them. So what we'll do, we'll put a fixing here, and in this cupboard we'll put a fixing to the back, And then this one we'll put a fixing to the front and to the back, take through the front, bang, and then take through one as far back as we can get it. That should do that there. I'm quite happy with this here. Will we get away with a bolt going straight through? We've got one going that way, haven't we? This is one on its own. We might just alternately fix them. Get them fixed. Here we'll fix two of them. We'll go inside the tub, inside the pot, go through here, through this, come out the other side, and we'll put one, clamp that together, clamp that together, yeah, and then we'll finish the shelving, whatever bits we've got. We'll bring a few more, that's got to go across, a bit more shelving up there that way, and finish those off. So you want to see it done to the very end, don't you? Yeah. So I thought it would be giving you a misservice if I didn't actually show you them absolutely fixed to their little end place. Plus it's another film. Woohoo! So let's have a slight progress report. I've gone bolts in there to one side. This cupboard, you'll be very lucky. If you put something in here, you'll never see it again. This end cupboard goes away. We've put a bit of a butterfly on that one and a bit of a butterfly on that one. We've bolted this to here through the top of there. Then we've come to here, this one, and what do we do to this one? Yeah, we've bolted this one down there on this plank. So on the front plank it's bolted here, and then on the rear plank it's bolted there. Then back on the front plank here, back on the rear plank there, and then we've also bolted across here. Now the bolts we're using are these coach bolts, so we know we're just using them the right length. We know the tub, we know what we're going to do with these. All we're going to be doing is sliding the tub in and out. That's all we're going to do. We won't be putting anything in any other fashion. All the top ones will just be tubs. And because we've used the coach bolts in the top, let me just show you here. Get my steps. Hold on, get my steps. Because we're using these coach bolts on top, that's not going to foul nothing, you know. You're going to be able to slide a tub in there. It's not going to catch it or mark it, or so it's going to be still just as easy to put in and out. Whereas if you'd put a hex bolt, a bolt head on there, it wouldn't have been quite so good. So just make a plan of what you're using. It's here. It's not going to foul it because it's just going to slip in and out. Yeah. And so we've done that one. Bolted this one there. We come here. This is the bigger board, altogether bigger thing. So we've got a fixing there. We put a fixing here. We didn't bother with the middle because she's sitting sound, because this was the original top, wasn't it? We bolted in through here. Here's that. Can you see it? Then we come here. Now, slightly different. When I put this one in, so it now connects that through this onto that, there was a bit of movement in this. So we got to make it, everything fit everything. So we got to tap this up, which I don't know if it'll reach, and then we got to pull it together. So we might just, but not pull it out of shape too much. We might just put one bigger bolt through here, and the same, it's two shafts, two pieces of wood in it. So we'll, but it fits behind it. I've put that in a place where, can you see? I don't know if you can see very well. The back of the cupboard, this is in a place where the back of the cupboard is flush with that. So we can do that, or even we could drill a hole in the middle and put a plate across and screw it in. Put a plate there, steel plate, screw it up, whatever we fancy doing. We can do anything we want, can't we? Yeah. But yeah, clamp that down onto there. So what is a wood to combine? The shape of this is square, strong, although it's flimsy tin, connected to a plank, bridge across these beams. So it's not, first of all, it's not going to go. It's fully connected. All the elements are holding them together. These are bolted to that. That's bolted to this. This is bolted to that. It becomes as one. So there's no danger of pulling them over on your head. There's no danger of, you know, if you get a problem, the weight begins to move on them, because these nuts and bolts do accumulate, and sometimes you forget and you put a bit more in than you should. But anyway, that's the score on those. I think we're doing all right. Would it look nicer with a plate here? Steel plate across, just clamp it in. Anything, just clamp it together. That's all it is. So all you have to do is clamp it together. Make sure the strain, the doors will tell you. If you're twisting it out of shape too much, the doors will catch. So the doors will tell you if it's not working, these are working. And then I might think about trimming it. Maybe using something like this, like a piece of wood like this, and we'll trim it. We'll make that look like that look. So we'll make it look, if we trim it like that, make the joint miss the bottom of the door, that looked nice, that there, trim that there with something, and then come along, the wood will be coming along here, cut it and shape it to where we want it to be, and then put another trim there, and we'll just trim it, and if there is a gap, or wherever there is a gap, the trim will soon hide it, won't it? So there's still a bit to do, but these are the last bits to do on it. So I thought it would be a miss of me not to show you what the plan is and how we're doing it, and it'll be rock solid then. Absolutely, everything will be bolted into everything. That's I am Mr. Nuts and Bolts. That's one of the advantages of being Mr. Nuts and Bolts, is that I nut and bolt everything together solidly. Yeah. So it's going to work out okay. I'm 6'3", so I'm not going to bang my head. I know the lids, it would be nice to see the lids shut, but all I do is, yes, I've got to sort them. Yes, I've got to label them. Yes, I've got to put a nail on the end of every tub. So the fact that they don't actually fit, it doesn't really matter because they're out of the way. It'd be nice to put a little light along here, wouldn't it? In each little bay, it would be nice to put a light. So yeah, we're getting there. We're nearly there. Yeah, so the fact that the cupboards don't actually shut on what we're using, it doesn't really matter in the case, because they're going up. I mean, if they were lower, or they were maybe like this, there might be a difference. You'd have to go a different way at them, but they're working just fine. Just unlucky for us, they don't quite fit, but it doesn't matter in our case, does it? No. You know, I do use these tubs all the time. If they're in these drawers, you can put two in a drawer. Oh, we got a problem somewhere. Got two, you can put two in a drawer. We'll have to look at that. Not quite shutting. But it's coming on nicely. So, whenever you find yourself putting something in and you've got room to move, when initially you fit it, always fit it in the middle of the hole. then you've got room to move it upwards or downwards. Do you remember these brackets? Hold on. Remember these brackets we had? They just came just in time, didn't they? Well, when we first put them up, obviously you think you're putting them in the right place, but you've got a bit of an hole, haven't you? So always fit them in the middle. So what's happened here, do you remember there was quite a gap here, wasn't there? So we've first of all been able to slacken that off and knock it upwards. So we brought this in a bit, and then we've bolted it down as well. So we brought this up, we brought this down to meet it a little bit, and lo and behold, that ugly gap has now disappeared. We've bolt that there now. This is bolted in as well. So yeah. So the next thing, do you remember this? This abomination that was here. What did I do with that now? Hold on a minute. I've lost something. Hold on. Oh no. So see this abomination here? We can hide it, can't we? What we're going to do, we're going to hide it and use it. We put this bracket here. First of all, it hides that when the sat-nav went adrift. Do you remember? And we can make it, we can hide it. We can fit the bracket and make it look nice at the same time, can't we? Yeah. So we're going to make use of this, the edge of this one by using the fixings. Just tech screw them in, 4 tech screws, wham bam. So I think it's time to check and double check. Right, we bolted that one, yeah. We bolted this one, yeah. So these two bolted through the wood to there. I'm not very happy with this on the end. Not very happy. Trying to get some sort of fixing in and down and not giving that too much grief because it's got 2 holes going that way. But we used this connecting rod, didn't we? And the connecting rod's nice and tight, so it's not likely to come apart because we did this connecting rod. So this is connected to that and that's connected, so it's going to stay together. I'm not too worried about that. This is bolted on, yes. These are bolted on, which is bolted on there. Fine. This is bolted on there, so this cupboard is good and secure. This is secure. This is bolted on here and there. So we've done that. We've got a fixing under there, yeah. This is fixed. This shelf is fixed there, yeah. Right, move along. This is fixed, yeah, into that one, yeah. That is fixed into that one, yep. This is here's got a good ledge to sit on. That is fixed through there, yeah. That's fixed, and that is fixed. I think we're all right now then. I'm pretty sure we're good and secure. We need to give it the ready thumping nudge test. Well, maybe we could do with one bolt down to this one. Maybe. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's fix this to that. This is why you need to check and double check. This is good and solid. That, yeah, one there maybe. Let's just do that. That's bolted down. I guess I could do with maybe cutting that off. It'll just stop you from catching your fingers if we decide to use this or do something with it. Yeah. So let's carry on. Fixed. This is now fixed, solid. This, we've used that and hidden it all at the same time. This is bolted in. That's bolted in. Yeah. She's now, what do they say? Safe as ours is. She's now, especially when you do something in your garage, you don't want the damn stuff to fall over, fall on your car, damage your car, or whatever. Good and solid. Oh, I'm happy with that. Trim. Shall we use the trim we've got, or do you know what we should do? I will wait Didn't we use some plastic window trimming somewhere? I think maybe a strip of plastic window trimming, or we might wait for that. But that's all it needs now, is trimming up a bit. Make it hide away. So hopefully this is the last video. Right.